You feel fine right now. Maybe a little tired, maybe a little distracted, but fine. And that's exactly the problem. Something has been happening inside your body for months, maybe years, and you haven't felt a warning sign. No pain, no fever, no alarm, just a quiet, invisible process running in the background. Loneliness is doing that to you right now. Not the kind you cry about, not the dramatic kind where you sit alone on a Friday night. The kind that kills you is subtler. It hides behind a full calendar and a group chat that never says anything real. John Cacioppo spent 30 years trying to prove that loneliness was a biological threat, not an emotion, not a personal failing, but a measurable physical danger. Most people thought he was exaggerating. He wasn't. What Cacioppo found at the University of Chicago was that chronically lonely people show elevated cortisol, the same stress hormone that floods your system when a predator is chasing you. Your body treats social isolation exactly like a physical threat. Your immune system shifts, your sleep degrades, your heart takes strain, all without you feeling anything except vaguely off. Here's why your ancestors built this system. Go back 200,000 years. You are not surviving alone. Nobody is. The humans who lost their social bonds became isolated and died. Predators found them. Injuries finished them. The ones who felt a gnawing discomfort when separated from others moved back toward the group. They stayed alive. They had children. That discomfort became you. Loneliness is not a flaw. It is a survival alarm. The same way hunger tells you to eat and pain tells you to stop. The problem is the modern world has broken the alarm. Julianne Holt-Lunstad at Brigham Young University analyzed data from over 3 million people across 70 studies. Social isolation increased early death risk by 26%. Loneliness specifically raised it by 29%, living alone by 32%. She compared loneliness to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. You would never describe yourself as doing something that dangerous. But if you spend most days without genuine connection, without being truly known by someone, your body registers that as damage. Slow, cumulative, invisible damage. Here is the cruelest part. Loneliness over time makes you more sensitive to social threat. It makes you read neutral faces as hostile. Expect rejection. Withdraw slightly. Trust slightly less. And that withdrawal deepens the isolation. The alarm meant to bring you back to the group starts pushing you further from it. Your brain, trying to protect you, makes the wound worse. You felt this without a name for it. The party you talked yourself out of. The friendship you let drift. The conversation you kept surface level because going deeper felt risky. None of it felt like loneliness. It felt like preference, like being tired. But preference and loneliness wear the same clothes. Steve Cole at UCLA mapped what loneliness does to gene expression. Genes linked to inflammation switch on. Genes linked to antiviral response switch off. Your body prepares for injury rather than infection. A setting that made sense when isolation meant predators. Your genome hasn't received the update. Your body is running ancient software in a world it was never designed for. Your ancestors sat around fires. They knew the people around them for life. You know your neighbors' names, maybe, and speak to them twice a year. Your nervous system needs one specific input: the sustained, reciprocal presence of people who truly know you. Not followers, not contacts. People who know you. That input has become rare. The solution isn't complicated, but it is uncomfortable. It requires doing the thing loneliness trains you to avoid. Reaching toward people. Tolerating the vulnerability of being seen. Showing up when you don't feel like it. Cacioppo said, loneliness is not about how many people surround you. It is about whether you matter to someone. Whether someone's day is different because you exist in it. That is the question your nervous system has been asking since before language existed. Right now, you feel fine, but your body is keeping score. Your ancient alarm is either ringing or resting, and you won't know which until the damage is already done. You feel fine right now. The question is whether that's the truth or just the silence before an alarm you can't hear finally goes off.